Hi.
Hey! Wow. What? Good to see you. Wow, what are you doing here?
I'm returning from dinner with friends.
Oh,
I
okay.
live here.
Oh, yeah.
And you? What are you doing here?
I was just out for a walk. Yeah, I've decided I'm moving to Paris.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will love it.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. You know, I thought about you the other day because
Really?
my boss got a whole new album of Cole Porter songs.
That made you think about me. I like to be thought of that way. Yeah. You're on your way home right now?
Yes.
Can I walk with you, or I'll buy you a cup of coffee, or okay, now it's starting to rain.
No, but that's okay. I don't mind getting wet.
Really?
Yeah. And actually, Paris is the most beautiful in the rain.
I feel like that's what I'm always saying. I couldn't agree more with you. Yes, it is more beautiful.
By the way, my name is Gabrielle.
Hill. Yes.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pretty name.